Unwind your mind, train your soul to align.
You like this hoodie?
I do.
It's pretty Gen Z.
It's very fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, sometimes I like clothing that has like really intense quotes on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no woman, no cry.
Yeah. Yes.
Deep stuff.
Exactly. Exactly. Bob Marley quotes.
Has Gen Z rediscovered Bob Marley yet?
I don't know. I don't know what their stance is on Bob Marley.
Where are we at with Bob, young listeners?
Yeah, let us know. Any of our Gen Z base, let us know. But I have this shirt that's all about like hydration. That's like,
I love that one too.
yeah, something about like hydrate for like your soul and spirit and all this stuff. It's like really.
They struck me as like a cool like thing that you would find that had been translated maybe from another language and then put onto a shirt.
Right.
In a very cool way.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I need to remind myself of this. It also says like peace be with you on the side.
Just affirmation sweatshirt.
Exactly. Just yeah.
Anything on the back?
I think it says this bigger.
Oh,
on the
okay.
back.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Keep unwinding that soul.
Unwind.
No, unwind the mind.
Unwind the mind.
Train your soul to align. This also sounds like a line from a song or something.
It does. It does. Just being like meditate. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Keep it chill.
Remember that. I gotta remember to chill. Dang it.
I do. I really do.
Keyed up right now.
Really? Mm-hmm. It's just one of those days you woke up hype and
yeah, just feeling like a little bit behind the eight ball as I believe a phrase too.
Yeah.
I'm just not quite there, so I'm sort of feeling like frantically trying to catch up.
Yeah, I feel that. That's very real.
Well, this is what we feel sometimes on Is This Normal? A podcast where two of your favorite comedian pals take your anonymous confessions, quirks, and queries. We debate them and discuss whether they are normal or special or something else altogether. I'm Erin Ingle.
I'm Alyssa Yeoman.
Woo!
Yes. Woo! And we're behind the eight ball today.
We're on top of it.
We're on top. I'm running on it as it's spinning.
I'm teeny tiny.
Yes. Maybe this vape hit will help.
That's going to definitely fix you right up. I was I've had 2 days of long work, like kind of all staff things. And yesterday for like our little morning circle up, I posed a question of if you could be like an inch and a half tall, what plant would you want to hang out on for the day? You could will yourself big again at any moment. So no spider threats. Don't worry about getting smooshed.
Okay.
You got one off the top of your head? Like what kind of plant you might like? Do you want to hear mine first?
Yeah, I want to hear yours first.
I said a rat. Like I'd love to be on a raspberry bush because imagine I'm yay big, 2 fingers tall, like a little incy wincy inch and a half friend. I grab a raspberry. It's as big as me, and then you can pop off the individual little whatever the inner, the
berry.
smaller berry within the berry, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm, like its little pillows.
Oh, and it would be so juicy, and the texture, I'm sure, would feel amazing on your tiny body.
Yes.
Maybe you crawl inside of it.
Ooh, cute.
Like a potato sack?
Yeah. Hang out in there like you're a little genie in a bottle.
Oh, I love that.
That's cute. That's cute.
So that was my thought. But that being said, I don't know if there's kind of like a fuzzy spininess to a raspberry, right? Mm-hmm. Don't know if that would be a little dangerous for a tiny, tiny thing.
Yeah, if that will hurt. More of a spike situation when you're that size. What plant would I want to be on? I'm leaning toward like a flower of some kind just to be in it, but I'm not ready for the bee to come. But like
that's okay.
Well, imagine
you can
this
take
is
that bee.
Yeah, I'll will myself big again and smash it. But yeah, I'm thinking like a sunflower or something like that. I think it'd just be so cute to sit on a petal.
Yeah,
and just like be a little Ann Geddes baby with the flower.
And it would be so soft and smell like the smell would be amazing out of this world. I'm sure. Wow. Good point. Good call. Getting on a flower. Very good call. Obviously I'm very food motivated. I put myself inside of a huge berry.
No, that was a good one. I was like, I couldn't think of another food that I was like would be exposed or something. I guess that doesn't have to be something that we have here, but I was like,
Maybe.
everything I could think of was like, I couldn't necessarily get to it being an inch. Like I can't like get inside the water of a watermelon.
Oh yeah, true.
Or
You'd
like
just be walking
a
around
mango.
it.
A grape I'm interested in, but I feel like it'd be too bouncy. I'd bounce right off.
Maybe like a whole
Yeah.
you need a human-sized beach ball.
Exactly. Just sliding all over that thing. So that was a good one.
Well, little thought experiment,
Yeah.
Let us know, Normcore. What are you climbing on, you tiny little thing?
Just a little guy.
You're just a little bug. How you been? I saw you this past weekend, and we had a little live show. How you been since then?
I've been okay. Life has been coming at me hard and fast.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out, that question we had, what are you going to do with your life? Yeah. I feel like I just need to figure out what I want to do to make enough money to sustain my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing some freelance work and stuff like that. And it is wild.
I mean, hustle, right?
It's a hustle. I like not working for anybody, but still working with clients. You get the same feeling as working for somebody.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Like, yeah, I thought for sure, like, okay, if it's just a client, I can turn it on, turn it off.
Yeah.
But I'm like, especially when they think that you're like at their will. So that gets a little hard. And people just resisting technological advances that would make my life easier. But
you have to write them all letters and like an RSVP to a meeting,
sending owls out. It's just wild. I've been thinking a lot lately about how I don't have any good hobbies. So I read today.
Wow.
Took some time to read
You've
today.
already read at this hour?
I know.
Great job.
Listeners, it's 1 p.m. in the afternoon.
Are you still shredding at the gym?
I'm still doing the gym thing.
Good.
I went to the gym yesterday too. I'm trying to get back into that. So I'm trying to like think of like fitness and other things as my hobby, because I was like,
okay.
As a creative, it's hard not to want to monetize everything that you do, So I've been thinking a lot about that, and I was like, yeah. I don't know if you get that pressure at all, but
I for sure do. Because I really, as a hobby, I like to art and craft here and there.
Oh, nice.
Little and almost always like semi like useful things. Like I'll make a banner for my friend's party or something, and like I was like, and then I'll be like, how many of these would I have to make and how much would I have to charge?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. You're like, should I go open an Etsy shop? Yeah. Yeah.
Can I retire early or
seriously?
No, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Well, good for you. I mean, you have a diversity of hobbies to my eye. I think some people are extremely boring and do nothing besides like work and work out. So
that's true. I do have other things going for me. But otherwise, life is good. I had a great rib this weekend.
A rib. I had that ribs. Rib. It was unlike any rib I'd ever had.
It was same. I hadn't had a rib that big.
It was like a rib chop.
Yes.
Good stuff.
And I've been thinking about it because I was like, I don't really get that type of food often. I'm not going for barbecue a lot here. We don't have a plethora of barbecue places here. Yeah. But that washed down with a Baja Blast. We were Baja Blasting this weekend.
We blasted. You may not know this, and nor did I. I discovered a 6-pack of Baja Blast at an unassuming convenience store. They didn't even have like a sign that said, "Hey, we have Baja Blast."
You better put that on the door.
They were keeping it under the radar. You had to just find it.
Yes.
I didn't. I was like, it gave me pause. I was like, has this been happening? I thought this was exclusive Taco Bell merchandise.
Right.
So we each cracked a blast and had our live show, and then sugar crashed and
yeah, seriously.
It's been a culinary adventure this weekend. I actually, can I pivot to like kind of a personal, is this normal?
Oh yeah, let's do
inspired by
it.
this weekend. Baird had his like all company picnic thing, and they had way too much fried chicken, like way more than we could possibly go through. And we also brought like a salad, okay, and didn't bring our own cooler. So we brought the salad. It was out on the buffet table. The chicken was like foil wrapped, but it was out for a couple hours. Mm-hmm. They had so many. They had like 7 or 8 like trays of chicken left at the end. So I was like, I'm going to take some of that chicken.
Yeah.
Like not just 2 pieces of chicken. I was like, I thought about just taking a tray, but instead I put practically a tray amount into a personal Ziploc.
Classy.
Look different, you know.
Yeah,
Look
exactly.
less selfish that way. But I was stoked on it. You know, bring it home. It's fried chicken. You know, maybe pop it in the air fryer.
Ooh.
Heat it up. So yummy. And so I was like fully confident in this like leftover picnic chicken, but Baird was very wary of it. He was like, we ended up throwing a bunch of it out because he didn't want to eat it because he thought it had been in the danger zone for too long. You know the danger zone?
I've heard of it.
Okay. Have you ever been a waiter or like worked in a kitchen?
No, I haven't.
Wow, I forgot we've never talked about this.
Yeah, I've never
done the food service training video modules.
I had a food service a food handler's card for my barista job, and for a couple of things I needed it for in my nonprofit career. But no, I've never worked in a kitchen, like for real.
Well, the training videos with the goofy animations are, you know, plenty experience.
Yeah.
But that's like leaving stuff out for the listeners that haven't taken the course. The food danger zone, 40 degrees to 140 degrees. So basically like not refrigerated, not hot, like room tempy.
Right.
You're not supposed to leave food out there for more than 2 hours because if there's bacteria, like it's a bacteria breeding ground or something. I play it pretty fast and loose with the danger zone. So I guess that's is this normal? Is it normal to, maybe laugh in the face of the, what is it, the FDA?
Yeah. Fuck the FDA.
No. I've always said that.
Yeah.
Easily the most problematic branch of government.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's where I take a stand.
Yeah, I'm eating room temp stuff. I'm not like an overnight person or like, and it depends what's in it. Like maybe not like an egg salad or something like that.
Right.
But that chicken had been out on a picnic table for many hours. We didn't put it in the fridge right when I got home, but I was still on board with it. I was like, as long as I heat this up, I'm going to be fine.
Right. See, I would be with you when it comes to chicken. It's not like I'm leaving sushi out. Like sushi's a little different, but I feel like if it's a meat, it's already cooked. If it's like not too hot outside or if it is cold enough outside, because then I'm kind of like, if it's cold enough outside,
we're walking through a fridge out here.
Exactly. So no problem, easy peasy. But I'm definitely with you on playing it because I'm like, I don't want the food to go to waste.
I hate that,
and I want to take it home, but I might not be home for a little bit. It really, I think eggs would be out for me, like anything like milk or cream based, maybe depending on exactly what it is. But like an aioli, I'll probably still. I might still dip a reheated fry in there if it's been sitting out.
Yeah,
you know?
like you got like maybe you like came home with like no, you know what? I'm catching myself because I was thinking like, okay, maybe if I brought like a cup of ranch, if I like had that in a pizza box,
right,
for several hours out, would I still go for the ranch? I don't know.
I might. Because pizza's one of those too.
Yeah, pizza is mostly cheese.
Mostly cheese. And pizza can stay in the danger zone. Like pizza can be out. You're at a pizza party. It stays out. Nobody's worried about it. People will grab a cold slice right out of the box and nobody thinks about it. So so at least with some foods, people are down to like definitely keep it easy. But then there's others that are like a little bit more sus. Yeah.
Quesh.
Yeah.
I love quesh.
Quesh and queasy.
Quesh.
Yeah. But hella sus. I think sushi would go in. I'm trying to think of anything else that I might like. Like one thing I can't handle, and this is specific to this type of food, and I don't think it really has anything to do with the ingredients, but like a fettuccine Alfredo.
Oh, yeah.
See, there's something about that.
It changes its like state.
Yes.
When it's not hot.
Yes.
Like, so this is funny. I wouldn't eat like a cold fettuccine Alfredo or something out of the fridge. I believe that my husband would. I believe he would do that because he'll go cold like pasta or like stuff like that. I'm like, that to me needs to be heated up.
Yeah, something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Different strokes.
But when the state changes, because it gets like gelatin and it's like all sticking together. And that to me, I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can do that.
I think that's a very, very normal to have some certain like things that make you go,
Right. But I flirt with the danger zone. So, I mean, I'm with you. I would have ate that fried chicken. Probably, you got an air fryer. That practically kills everything again.
Like that's fine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't probably just leave it out and then eat it. I would want to heat it up, but I've got my foot in the 40 to 140.
Yeah.
Can't bother me.
Yeah.
You can't touch me.
I trust my immune system at this point in time to handle whatever I throw at it. So, maybe not in the future, but yeah.
So you're going to give me normal to flirt with the danger zone there.
See,
Or
well, here's the thing. I'm with you on flirting with it, but I have many people in my life who will not flirt with the danger zone. So I'm like, I don't know. I think this is one of those 50-50.
Yeah.
It like might be special, but I do think a lot of people flirt with the danger zone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then there's probably just as many on the other side. They're like, you have to throw that away.
Exactly.
I buy that. So neither normal nor special, perhaps, or perhaps both.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Yeah, depending on where you stand. Some people, they're going to write us in and be like, that's disgusting.
Like, nobody thinks that. Yeah. We might say that without being too hot or too cold, our response on this question is sitting in the danger zone.
It is. It really is.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's deep.
It's super deep. It's like religious.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Do you think you got anything you want to kick into with submissions?
Let's do this. This is a whole food episode. So if you're into eating or you're wondering if your food quirk is normal, it might come up. Or write us in,
This is I think a deep well.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have food stuff. So we'll start with this one first. Is it normal to eat pasta with cottage cheese?
Out the gates, I'm going to say never have I ever. Nobody I know.
Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I've never even tried cottage cheese because of the look of it.
Is it a white people thing?
I don't know. It might be.
You call your mom and
I'll call my mom.
What her
she
stance
likes cottage
is.
cheese.
There it is.
She
okay.
Does.
We're currently not looking good for white people.
Yeah.
We ate cottage cheese. I don't have it much anymore because it feels like it's sitting in a strange place between cheese and yogurt. And I think it struggles with its identity in that way.
I feel
it to be eaten sweet or savory or both?
Mm-hmm.
It's curds and whey, is it not?
Oh, I guess it is.
Like Little Miss Muffet would have.
Yeah. Her meal of choice. Yeah, it is just so disgusting looking to me. I don't think I could get past the texture, which is weird because I like rice pudding, which I think is maybe similar in texture.
Somebody might find that to be a disturbing texture, like slimy.
But this feels out the gate. It does feel special to me, just because I'm imagining like a plain pasta, and then
this is the sauce. Is cold
exactly,
cheese.
and the sauce is cottage cheese. Maybe they add a little extra something,
some parsley
with it. And cottage cheese, does it even taste like cheese? Like, does it taste like a brie or?
It kind of tastes like more milky, like a little salty,
okay, that's
milky.
What I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. I would say that this is, special to me.
Right.
However, I have recently just creaked the door open to a corner of the internet wherein like fitness people are using cottage cheese in their quote unquote recipes. So like I've seen just a ton of these like food making, food prep videos that are like, try this high protein pasta with, whatever whipped in there. Or like I saw a woman making like pancakes and there's cottage cheese like pureed in there.
Okay.
So,
but it's in the pancake.
It's invisible. The texture is gone.
Okay.
So it's kind of just like an ingredient you wouldn't maybe know. I think the point for most of these is that you wouldn't know it's there.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
That's different to me. Like if you can give me a sauce you made with cottage cheese that it's all like mixed in and I'm not going to know it's cottage cheese, I'll probably try that.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you're thinking a dollop of cottage cheese on top of a pasta, get it out of my face. Absolutely.
I don't see, I'm like, it might not be that different from like a ricotta or something at its core, in its
Except
identity.
for ricotta is God. I love ricotta.
Maybe ricotta is just like, grew up in a different neighborhood than
That's true.
the old cottage cheese. Cottage cheese.
Maybe I'm being classist.
Cottage cheese was raised by its grandparents. Yeah. Okay, they weren't hip with the times.
Right.
They don't get all your references.
Right.
Ricotta, however, well traveled.
Right.
Knows, cool sayings. I feel like they've got different spirits.
They do.
But are they like estranged cousins or siblings?
They're probably estranged cousins. Maybe they were separated at birth.
Uh-oh.
Type of twins, sister action. Cottage cheese, ricotta. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I do love ricotta, and I think now I'm like doubting like why have I never tried cottage cheese? But
it does not look good.
it doesn't look good. Ricotta looks nice and like creamy and delicious. Like put a ricotta on some pizza. I'm in. I'm so in. But on cottage cheese on a pizza, like I can't do that.
I feel the exact same. That sounds disgusting.
Right.
Like like you have a nice little squirty globs of ricotta and like a pesto or like a whatever.
Yes.
And that, give it to me in a minute. But if there was a dollop of cottage cheese, all globby and piecey like that.
Yeah.
Little nuggets of coagulated dairy.
This does sound like a fitness thing, though.
Yeah.
This sounds like a keto diet, fitness. You're getting your macros in. Like, I think that, and if that is the case, I feel like, okay, that feels normal because the things you eat whenever you're on a lifestyle change, quote unquote, or whatever, just gets wild.
Those just get out there. Nothing is made out of what it would seem if you're like on one of those diets.
Right.
Yeah. Like the pasta itself, it's made out of cashews. Get fucked. The sauce is cottage cheese. The herbs are pieces of oak.
Yeah. Just sprinkled on top. All this to get my macros in. Yeah, this feels special though. It's still special, I think. Even if you're doing it for fitness or health, it is special.
I like that. I would say full agree. This is a special one. Pasta with cottage cheese. Let us know, Core.
Yeah, let us know.
I honestly might be about to go buy some cottage cheese and puree it and see what happens.
Yeah, send me a recipe.
Okay.
Send me a recipe and
we'll do a ricotta flight, a cheese flight. Ricotta, burrata, pureed cottage cheese.
Exactly.
Amazing.
I love it.
Is it me?
Yep.
I got this one. Okay. Is this normal? Getting really excited when you wake up and remember there are Frosted Flakes and you're in your 40s.
Ooh, I love this one. Mostly because, I on occasion go to the grocery store and I get a wild hair and I'm like, ooh, let me get this thing that I never get. Like, for instance, this week it was Pop-Tarts.
Oh, wow. What flavor?
No,
brown sugar.
We got 3 flavors.
Oh, variety.
I've never tried brown sugar because they look disgusting to me.
They're very plain looking. Yeah.
Yeah. But we got a wild berry. We got an Apple Jacks flavor.
What?
There's an Apple Jacks flavor.
I just confided to you off air that I have Apple Jacks cereal and you have Apple Jacks Pop-Tarts?
Yes.
Wow.
We should have done a little trade off. So
sorry, I missed the last one.
The last one was raspberry.
Great. Yeah. Any sprinkles in the mix here? Or?
There's some sprinkles on the raspberry one, which I love. So I feel like I love when you go to the grocery store and you do something like this, give yourself a little treat, and then you have something to be excited for in the morning. Yeah. You know what I mean? Very much. It's like you're grown now. It's like I can eat this candy soup for breakfast.
Wow. That is accurate. I have not got there, and now I'm there, and it's all I live here now in candy soup.
That's all cereal is. All it is. Wow. And Frosted Flakes are the bomb. Those little sugar flakes are delicious.
However they get that like powdered sugar to be like solid. Like, God bless them.
Tony, you done it again.
Mr. Kellogg, or whomever is behind those, Nabisco.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're doing great things. Yeah, this feels. I would agree. I have not self-inspired, but we were hosting some kiddos in the house, and the request was for Apple Jacks. But no, you know what? Right before that, I had a box of Reese's Puffs that I got from the convenience store because they just sounded good. And I was having that for dessert. Oh my gosh.
Dessert. Yeah. That's where it falls now.
A bowl of cereal at nighttime. A little sweet something, treat something.
Yes.
That was great.
Yeah.
So this, I guess, to us stoners, caveat.
Yeah.
Sounds
we do smoke a lot of weed.
Terrific. Yeah. You gotta take care of your future self that's gonna appreciate those Frosted Flakes, Pop-Tarts, Reese's Puffs. Absolutely.
I wasn't a cereal eater as a kid.
No.
So it is definitely later in life. I think it definitely came with weed smoking or something. Then I got into cereals.
I feel like we had cereal, but we had more often had the quote unquote like healthy cereal. Like my mom was going for the healthier stuff. That being said, there is a very boring, very plain, ostensibly healthy cereal that I find delicious. Couldn't have worse branding. It's called Crunchy Corn Bran. Love it. It's just a brown square, and I dig it.
They're like, we're putting minimal effort into this.
What do you think about Crunchy Corn Bran? We just drew 3 words out of a sock.
And they were like, brilliant. Let's move forward.
Got no time to waste. This is not our moneymaker.
Don Draper himself came up with that. Yeah, I think this is totally normal.
Yeah.
I feel like you might not think it's normal because you're in your 40s, but I say, like, fuck the haters. You're an adult now. This is what you got to live for. Like, ice cream at any time you want.
Yeah.
Candy whenever. Having the cereal for breakfast. Like, yeah.
There must be like a curve to where you're like, when you're a kid and you don't get to choose, you're like really excited when the good stuff's in the house. And then there's like probably a 20-year chunk when you don't really think about it. Like you're like, maybe you'll grab a box of Frosted Flakes from like the hotel continental breakfast, but it's not like, it's not sparking joy. And then you return to that state where you're like, fuck yeah.
Exactly.
I get to have cereal this morning and it's not healthy.
Yeah. Just going to start my day on a sugar rush, crash from there.
Also have ham.
Yeah.
And I'll have my 10 o'clock ham.
Exactly.
We'll get through the day.
Get your protein in.
Macros.
More macros. Yeah, but this is totally normal. So.
Yeah. Fight us.
Exactly.
We say normal.
Absolutely. Okay. Our final one for the day. Is it normal I pinch the bottom of bananas to open them like the monkeys do?
Oh baby. I'm in on the bottom access.
Really?
For the bananas.
Is that how you're opening bananas every time?
No. But more lately. Like more so I'm trending towards the bottom.
Okay. So by the time you're in your 40s, you're gonna be bottoms
full
only.
Full bottom feeder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Full bottom feeder.
What I kind of aspire to do, like just in public someday, is to crack open a banana and then squeeze the whole thing into my mouth like a Go-Gurt. That's like a personal goal.
I think I'll help you achieve that goal. Let me know.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know. I'll be ready. I'll film it.
So to me, this is like maybe a sensory thing that is like bothersome to me is when you try to snap the stemmy part of the banana and it doesn't break and you just like bend it and then maybe are smushing the like top.
Yeah, and the top of the banana is all like
I hate
smushy,
that.
gushy.
It like really unnerves me to think about smushing the banana and then having to eat it.
Really?
Despite my plan to turn it into Go-Gurt.
But that doesn't happen when you open it from the bottom.
It does not. You really, because you're like pinching only the like fleshy peel and then you kind of like you kind of pull it in half, sort of. Like,
okay.
More like you would open like a little like a sauce, a seasoning packet or something that has a tearing spot.
Okay.
So I am very pro bottom pinch. So this person said like the monkeys do. I definitely like when I heard that was how the monkeys do it. I was like, what are we doing? I got to do it.
Right.
I got to trust these guys.
It's their favorite food. They should know.
They would know.
Yeah. I'm on the fence about this one.
Yeah.
I'm human traditional list right
Always acting like a human.
Yeah, always acting like human. I know it's freaking
so
boring.
Confined.
I know. I'm trapped in this flesh box. But well, you've heard about this before, but like my fiance eats bananas like an animal,
but not like a monkey.
But maybe like a monkey, because he unpeels it completely and then holds the banana with his hand raw.
Okay, that is bothering me as much as the idea of like squishing its head.
Right?
There's such like a tacky, like, what is that texture that a banana has unlike anything else?
Yeah. It's
like kind of like wet flour too. Like it's like gonna stick to your fingers.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And he just kind of grips it loosely on the curve.
Okay.
And then eats it.
And like kind of erotic too.
Yeah, kind of erotic. Yeah. I was like, you're like an animal. This is like, yeah. And he always does it after he works out, which adds something to it to me. Because
like
he's like sweaty and gross. And I'm like, yeah, flushed, red, eating a banana, like raw dogging it. You know what I mean? And it's like, who are you? This isn't the man I know.
I don't know that I've ever seen someone do that.
Right.
It's got to be, I'm sure he's not the only one, but I've never seen that.
It just makes sense. I'm like, it comes in its own wrapper. Like you hold it in the wrapper until you're done. You know what I mean? Like you can't pop the whole thing into your mouth.
Maybe I'll with my thumb and pointer finger like pop the last bite out of the bottom of the shell. You know, like I'm holding the wrapper.
Yeah, I've done
and then
that.
The last one, pop it out. So you don't have to like really put the peel on your face.
Exactly. I mean, I've been there. That's a normal thing. But the whole banana like that.
In your whole hand? You got to wash your hand after?
Yeah, he has to wash his hand before. Because you can't be, not in these times, eating a banana. It's like, who knows where those hands have been, you know?
Lifting weights, apparently.
Yeah. But this reminds me of that.
Okay. You ever see anybody pop the bottom open? Pinch the bottom?
I've seen people pinch the bottom. But I'm like, it's just easier to hold the other way.
Is it though?
I mean, I guess it doesn't make a difference, but the's no poking. I don't want to poke myself.
It's a hazard.
I'm adding an extra, like I wildly hold bananas. I like, can't handle my banana.
Pressing them against your body.
Exactly. So maybe that's not true. Maybe it doesn't matter what way.
Still, it would bother you to have that stick on the bottom.
I think I'm just like, yeah, because it feels so natural for it to be the top. It feels like the top of the bushel, right? But it's like, I've just assigned it a top. It's not actually.
Well, I think it is how it grows out of the tree. It's the top, right? And then they're hanging down.
Right.
But, man, I mean, it's just, I guess it's just like, maybe that it can snap like that. Like, that's what made it. Right. That's what made it our human way of opening it. Like, because our smart brains were like, this is how you would open it, you know? Like, it's got like a peel, like a peeler, like a, what's the thing on a can? Oh, a tab.
A tab.
It's got like a tab that you tear. And there's no obvious way to open the bottom until you watch the monkeys.
Right. I will try it from the bottom after this submission though. Okay. Just to like give it a try.
One hazard that you're going to run into is the little like stemmy like black dot thing that does live at the bottom. I am not going to eat that.
No.
I throw that out. I throw that to the side.
That's fair.
I don't know if this person is eating. I'm sure the monkeys are eating that.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm sure the monkeys are eating the brown spots.
It's poor guys.
Yeah.
They don't know.
They don't know. I give that to my dog. He loves bananas.
Lucky.
I know. He's a lucky guy.
If you gave Wolfgang a banana unpeeled, like a whole banana,
okay,
what would he do?
He's ripping it from the side, probably.
Yeah, he would eat it. You think he'd go through the peel? Like,
I don't know. I wonder if he can smell it, because he can smell it when I pop it open, but he doesn't just smell it when it's just like hanging out or whatever. He'll recognize it if it's like out and I bring it out.
Yeah, but
he definitely can smell it when it's open. So I don't know. I think he'll probably go for. I mean, knowing he's a dog, he has no thumbs. He's probably just gonna try to bite into that.
That's the
probably
option.
The peel.
That's the option nobody's considering. Is unzipping it down its back or middle, and
just
its front, and then
opening it up.
I've seen like one of my friends' families made a campfire treat that was like a banana with like chocolate, like it was a whole banana, like maybe I don't know if they took it out of the peel or if they just peeled the peel back on one side and like sliced it, and then you put like chocolate and marshmallows and stuff inside of it, wrap it in foil, put it over the fire. Incredible.
That sounds delicious. That sounds delicious.
Gonna have to bring that camping.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think this is probably, I mean, you do it just because I don't do it. I bet it's probably another 50-50 situation.
I don't know. Even though I do it, I'm thinking maybe it's special.
You think it's special?
I think it might be. We're gonna have to like set up a little booth in a park with like free bananas and just like
see how people open it. But then it's like, are people opening it from the human top because of the pressure,
the social stigma?
Exactly. You know what I mean? So will we get an accurate read? I mean, maybe I've just been opening it from the top because I'm a fucking sheep, you know?
Yeah. I've been waiting for a moment to tell you that you are just going with the flow too much. You've been brainwashed. You've been either red or blue pilled. I forget which one.
Yeah. One of the pills.
You took a pill.
I took it.
And you're eating bananas like a noob.
Yeah. So I need to unwind my mind.
You do need to unwind. I'm so glad you mentioned this.
Yeah.
And then you have to train your soul to align.
Exactly.
That's all.
Exactly.
And it starts with a banana.
It does. I'll try it next time. I'm going to see it and see if I like it better. Because I'm always open to what people write in on Is This Normal? But I do think this is special.
All right. I'm with you. Even though I do it, I think it is special. I'm excited to hear from the people.
Yeah, let us know. But if you enjoyed this podcast, like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram at Is This Normal Pod. You can listen to this on YouTube. Our YouTube is a little behind, but we'll catch it up. And yeah, come out to our show on October 4th at Hereafter in Seattle.
We did change the date, so if you have a trained ear, hop in that calendar. Change it from Thursday to Wednesday. It's on Wednesday.
Yes. Now. We got moved. So we will be there. And yeah. So everybody come check it out. And until next time, you're normal.
You're special.
We love you.